Yay, peeps! How you all doing out there on the worldwide wobbly wonderful? Sister Elle here with you for the new moon in Virgo reading. Yay! This is about the 100th take. So I hope it works well. I'm going to sit back a little bit in the shadows. So how's it been? How's it been? So we are now in Virgo season. We've come out of the star of the sun, of the sun sign of Leo, which rules our planet. And we are now jumped into the sign of Virgo. How did we treat our kingly selves while we were in the sign of Leo? Well, however we treated ourselves and others is now going to be shown in the form of human service, let's say. So let's hope you spoke well to the butler and to the cook and to the chef and to the person who helps to clean your room or your space, because now it's all our turn to be of service to the universe in this sign of Virgo. So happy birthday, all you Virgonians. Happy solar return to you, and happy lunar return to all you Virgo moons. That's moi. Yes, so we'll be enjoying the Virgo new moon at 6 degrees, and it'll be happening on the 30th of August. And you need to find out at what time zone that will be happening around you. So let's see what Virgo brings. Need my googs a little bit. Good shade of googs. So hope you all had a great time being braggalocious in Leo. And now we are calming down to bring humble service with the sign of Virgo. So what is Virgo? Virgo is the second of the earth signs, the other two being Taurus and Capricorn. And Virgo is the mutable sign. So it's where we change seasons from summer, brings us from summer into autumn, depends on where you are in the planet, or from autumn to winter to spring if you're in the on the southern hemisphere. Okay, so for us here in London town, we'll be having a 6-degree moon in Virgo and bringing us into the autumn season. So we're having the last of the summer. We say bye bye to summer, and Virgo will be bringing us in. It's a time for spring cleaning, for cleaning around you. It's a time to separate the wheat from the chaff, as they say, because now that it's harvest time, we'll be sorting out what we want to keep and what we don't. So this is what will be happening within the next few weeks. What else is Virgo? So Virgo likes to have things in order. It likes to be very neat and calculated. So it likes to know what it's doing. It likes to plan ahead, and just really to bring order to any project or any house improvement, whatever it is that you're doing. We need to sit down and think about the details. We need to plan. This is Virgo's job, and this is what we'll be reflecting with all of us at this time, in the time of Virgo. So we'll be reflecting any projects that we have. We'll be crossing the T's and dotting the I's, so to speak, and looking at the fine detail, looking at the fine print that we have to be reading through. Or if there's any objects that we're making, we need to look at the plans and look at the fine details. Any contracts we're signing also, this is a great time to be going over that. Also, it's a great time for book publishing or writing, because you'll have the inspiration there for the being mutable. It'll also be grounded. So any ideas that you come up with right now will be able to reap in the future. So anyway, Virgo is the time of the harvest, and it's also associated with two of the asteroids, Ceres and Vesta. And Ceres, this is where we get the name for cereal, and Ceres brings in the harvest, is a gatherer of the harvest. She aided to bring in the harvest at its best time. And then we have Vesta, who is the Vestal Virgin, a temple priestess who aided people to keep their fires burning, to keep their fires lit from within, and brought great service to self and universe. So this is the path that we may be seeking. We'll be seeking to purify ourselves in a particular area of our life. It depends where Virgo is in your chart. So we'll be looking to purify a living space, an office space. Could be a field, could be a garden. So we'll be doing tasks like that. Tasks, everyday tasks, to keep us in the flow of everyday life, because time changes quickly, okay? So we'll be shedding anything that we don't need. We'll be having a bit of a clear out, I suppose, before the autumn and everything sets in. And it's a very strong new moon because it has a lot of planets in sign with it. We have the sun and the moon obviously are together in a new moon. The moon is dark, so we won't be able to see her, but she will still be shining her rays, getting a recharge from the sun right now. So we'll have the sun and the moon together in Virgo, along with Venus, who's in Virgo right now. Mars and Mercury will be jumping into Virgo anytime now. So Venus is our love, what we value, how we value ourselves. It's our money, it's how we like to live luxuriously. We'll be looking at these areas and how we can be more stringent maybe with our finances, as Virgo likes to save, so we can use it for other purchases that will help us to gain information, as Mercury is the ruler of our thoughts and the ruler also of Virgo. So we'll be more in line with saving our money and looking how we can be of service, as I was saying. So Venus will be looking how we can be of service with our love and what serves us, and are we doing things that are valuable for our time and our effort. We'll also be looking at Mars, might be a bit of a workaholic with Mars in Virgo, because Virgo likes to be very precise. It will do things again and again until it gets it particularly right. So Mars will be giving us the drive and passion to do that. And also Mercury, which is the ruler of Virgo, is the ruler of our thoughts and how we would like to be more precise in specific areas of our life and how to be more grounded with that. Because with Virgo being ruled by Mercury, and Mercury is a god of the sky and the earth, so he is said to translate messages from the sky gods and bring it down to humans. And this is how we use the energy of Mercury in everyday life. So it'll be giving us expanded thought patterns, very quick thought patterns, very quick movements. We need to watch out with that. But with Virgo being an earth sign, it likes to be very grounded, it likes to see things in physical reality. So it likes to build on, well, it likes to build literally, and likes to build with things that are useful, things that can be used for everyday use, everyday magnificence, should I say. Okay, and let's see what else is going on with Virgo. It's like I was saying, it brings in the change, brings in spontaneity. You have to be very flexible, and the mutable signs are all very flexible, so we have to be that. So also what's happening in the planet is we have Saturn, the planet of structure and limitation, at 14 degrees of Capricorn. And we also have Jupiter, the great benefic, who gives us large gifts at 14 degrees of Sagittarius. So what we'll be doing is we'll be looking how to make our large ideas, or how to broaden ourselves in a very structured and stable way, as these two planets are speaking to each other across the skies right now. So we'll be thinking very broadly but very grounded, with much structure and a lot of inspiration right there coming from Jupiter. So let's recap. So for this new moon in Virgo, we'll have lots of willpower, imagination and drive. We'll have lots of love and passion, as we have the Sun, Moon, Mars, Venus and Mercury coming into the sign of Virgo. So we'll all be pushed in lots of areas of our lives to sort out, to make neat, to make clean, to gather what we need and to clear what we don't need. And that way we'll be able to build and move forward with our lives in that way. And so this is the energy of Virgo. What else did I have? It's definitely a great time to be flexible. You need to be very flexible, very mutable. That's what these signs are. So you might have a plan in place and then it changes lastminute.com. Instead of getting all mad and aggressive, it's better to just go with it, go with it, go with it. Because all things change. In fact, the only constant is change. So in Virgo season, let's see how you can be of service to yourself and others, how you can make clear pathways, clear thought patterns, how to make things well grounded on the earth that will serve yourself, that will be of benefit to yourself, and that will be of benefit to others. Okay, so let's see what I have for all the signs. I did pull some cards earlier. I thought I'd use my transformation cards. And so I'm going to start with the earth signs. So the earth signs, you're in the fire houses because Virgo is in the first house, the house of the sun, the house of Aries. So the fire houses for Virgo, you're in the first house. Taurus, you're in the fifth. And Capricorn, you're in the ninth. So Virgo, you can be changing anything about yourself. Your emotions may be coming to a new way of how you deal with them. You're going to be more grounded. You're going to have more backative there, Virgo. So you can change up anything you like. You may have a new hairdo. Just anything that shows that you're in your first house, that you're taking control of your sun. Okay? And so I pre-shuffled the cards. And so for the earth signs, Taurus, you're in the fifth house of joys and pleasures. So there'll be newness coming there. And Capricorn, you're in the ninth house of higher learning, far distance traveling, etc. And so you'll be seeing newness coming in that way. And so I used my transformational cards and I picked out the love card. Well, the love card jumped out actually. So for all the earth signs, love, some new love will be coming in at this time of this new moon in Virgo. Obviously, it's love for self, love for others, love for activities, a love for keeping busy and aiding others. Okay, and then also that came to focus was a female guardian angel who would aid you and guide you towards this love, and you'll also have the creator's guidance. So these are the cards I got for the earth signs. How beautiful. So I hope you enjoy that there. And now let's see which signs did I have. Okay, and then we have the air signs, which are Gemini, Libra and Aquarius. Gemini, you have the fourth house of home and family, so there's going to be a newness coming up in that area for you. Libra, you have the 12th house of dreams, losses, letting go, inspiration, glamour. These areas will be coming up for you, Libra. You may be more tired than usual before the sun comes into your house next month. So you have the 12th house, Libra. And Aquarius, you have the 8th house of other people's resources. How do you use your finances? How do you use other people's resources? These issues will be arising in the 8th house through this month of August. And the cards I got for the air signs was friends. Maybe some new ideas or initiatives will be coming up with friends. Friends who you want to be catching up with, no doubt there. Air signs. Speak over some emotional issues since you have the water houses there. Okay, let's see what else you got. And yes, so self-belief also came up. So you believing strongly in yourself, or do you believe in that maybe something's going on with your friends, or you need new friends? You need to have a belief in self and know that your friends, if they're your true friends, they will be your friends, as it says. And you look out for any synchronicities that come around you at this time between friendship and self-belief, and this will aid transformation to come forward. So that's for you, beautiful air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Okay, now we have the fire signs, and you got the mind card to be focusing on. And how apt, eh? Because you're the fire signs, you're in the earth houses, and it's an earth new moon. And so you need to be and it's ruled by Mercury, who rules our mind. So fire signs, Aries, you have the 6th house of health and well-being. Leo, you have the 2nd house of personal finances and resources and things that you value. And Sagittarius, you have the 10th house of authority, how you take authority of yourself, and new ways and initiatives will be coming forward in that. So you can bear that in mind. Okay. That's you, fire houses, and your focus, the support that you've got was reflection. Maybe you'll be thinking about things that happened during the fiery season, you'll be reflecting. And Mother Earth's healing thoughts are with you. Maybe get out there in nature. Now that we're in this beautiful new moon of Virgo, that's for you, fire signs. There in the earth houses, probably a time to feel a lot more grounded since there's so many planets in Virgo at this time. Okay, fire signs, keep your mind fit and healthy. Okay, and let's see what else we have. And the last one we have is the water signs. So that's Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. And the card that came up for you for the new moon is the body card. How well are we looking after our body there? Water signs. So Cancer, you have the third house of friends and local services, short distance travel, transport issues may be coming up. So there might be some newness on its way there. And obviously our own body, are we treating our body as well as we treat our cars? Yes, even better, huh? Scorpio, you have the 11th house of friends and associates and good luck, actually, this house is. And so you'll be meeting people you like to hang around with. Maybe you're going to meet some more new groups there, Scorpio. Okay, and Pisces, you're in the 7th house, the opposition to this new moon of Virgo. And so you'll be looking at one-to-one partnerships, relationships of all kinds, and finding a new way of how you associate with people, basically. So there might be a newness coming in there. So with the body, you might have a few issues of fear. The fear card came out. A few water signs. Maybe you're very fearful. Maybe there's a few creaks that weren't there previously. Don't worry, we all get it. So instead of being fearful about your body, have a look at what might need forgiveness came up. Sometimes we can actually block things within our body if we're holding grudges or etc. And it stops the flow of the chi going round. And once we do forgiveness, then it's unlocks that grip of fear that holds on to our body. Once we add forgiveness to ourselves and others, we can flow freely, and we need to be flowing freely during this mutable time. That's right, of this Virgo new moon. And I thought I'd pull a card for all of us from this Denise Lynn Gateway Oracle cards. Beautiful cards. Okay, and let's see what the energy is for this beautiful new moon in Virgo, when we'll be gathering in our harvest, gathering in what we've had for this year ahead, this oh wow, and what we got is starting fresh. A wonderful new beginning is blossoming in my life. Indeed it is, with the beautiful new moon that we have approaching us any day now. So make sure you set your intentions your intentions on what you would like to start freshly with. Giving you some ideas there with the cards, transformation cards that came out earlier. But start fresh indeed. Yeah, it's about clearing the ground in Virgo season. You've got to clear out anything that's too messy, anything that's too heavy. You need to keep light and mutable and flexible. And this is the energy that will be serving us for the next month. Okay, peeps, hope you enjoyed that. And I'm sure to be back with you pretty soon. So you all have a fantastic new moon in Virgo. And yay, happy cleaning. Happy organizing. Okay, take care. Best wishes to you all.